Currently, all over the world knew that the coronavirus, or also known as COVID-19, is very harmful. But did you ever think of the risk and the ability of this virus to reinfect the same patient twice? According to the Korean scientists, the first reinfection happened in April 2020 and approximately about 823 reinfection cases were officially confirmed in August 2020. This is because our own immune system is rather like our own. It can remember some bacteria or virus infection clearly but has a habit of forgetting others. There are two types of immune system which are short life memory and also long life memory. For example, measles is highly memorable by our own immune system. We have only probability to get the measles once in a lifetime and the risk of the reinfection is very low. However, many other virus infection is pretty forgettable by the immune system. It is also known as short-lived immune memory. Immunity of the coronavirus had been said only lasts at least 6 months, but typically lasting for at least a year or two. Former patients get reinfected eventually, but not every year. Antibody can provide us 83% of protections against the COVID-19 reinfection over a month period, but some of the patients that recover show the possibility of reinfection. However, some of the reinfected patients did not show the clear symptom of this virus, such as cold fever and also respiratory tract problem. But then, they can even harbor the high level of this virus in their noses and also their mouth, which can be passed on to the others. Thus, we must be extra careful and keep the social distance to avoid the spreading of this virus, as we never knew either one having this virus or he or she is a former patient. Upcoming, we will discuss how does the immune system fight COVID-19, benefits and ways to strengthen our immune system.
The arrival of COVID-19 has finally led us to realizing the importance of having immunity checks, as it has been demonstrated that if a person's immune system is strong, this fatal virus will not be able to harm the individual easily. This is perhaps the reason why most of the deaths that have occurred in the cases of COVID-19 included people who were either old or had some sort of chronic illness. First and foremost, we need to know on how does the immune system fight COVID-19. Until a vaccine is available, our immune system will need to adapt unaided to COVID-19. There are two types of immunity, which are innate immunity and adaptive immunity. Innate immunity acts like an army. It is our first line of defense. If the virus passes that first line has previously coordinated with the second line of defense, which is the adaptive immunity. The adaptive immunity is a more specific response to this particular invader to try to clear it. B cells generate antibodies and T cells help B cells make antibodies and can kill viruses themselves. If everything goes well, it will kill the virus and we will develop some immunity to it. It is easy to take the immune system for granted because it does such a good job at keeping us free from infection. If we have got a healthy immune system, please look after it and it will look after us. On the other hand, by having a strong immune system, it will give us a lot of benefits. The main purpose of immune system is to protect our body from viruses and bacteria. Our immune system works by recognizing the difference between our body cells and alien cells, allowing it to destroy any that could be potentially harmful. A properly functioning immune system helps us go about daily life as we come into contact with germs and bugs from pets, other people and environment. Without a healthy immune system, we could pick up infections and infectious disease more easily, and the effects could be serious or even fatal. When our immune system is in an excellent condition, we probably don't even notice it working away to protect us around the clock. If we feel good today, it's all thanks to our immune system. In order to have a strong immune system, we need to strengthen our immune system. It is crucial to know that a strong immune system will not prevent us from contracting COVID-19. However, developing a strong immune system while we are healthy can sustain our body as it familiarizes itself with the new virus. Here, I will share some passport to holistic health. First, getting a proper sleep. A healthy body and sufficient sleep are normally closely related. At times, people tend to sleep more when feeling unwell to allow the body to rest and to enable the immune system to better fight the illness. Second, engage in moderate exercise. It may reduce inflammation and help our immune cells regenerate regularly. For instance, jogging, swimming, and light hiking can be beneficial in promoting good health. Third, eat healthy foods. Food like fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds are rich in nutrients and antioxidants. Meanwhile, plant-based foods promote healthy bacteria in our gut, which also strongly support the immune system. Here, we can see that there are various ways to boost our immune system. It is advisable to do it now because it is better late than never. Just like other viruses, COVID-19 also naturally mutate over time. This topic will be explained by the next presenter.
I'm going to talk about virus mutation of COVID-19. First, I would like to talk about the meaning of virus mutation. Virus mutation is defined as the feature of virus to perform viral genetic change in their own genome. When a virus replicates or makes copies of itself, it sometimes changes a little bit. These changes are called mutation. A virus with one or several new mutations is referred as variant of the original virus. The more virus circulate, the more they may change. This change can occasionally result in a virus variant that is better adapted to its environment compared to the original virus. Some mutation can lead to change in a virus characteristic, such as altered transmission that may spread more easily or severity that may cause more severe disease. Some viruses change quickly and others more slowly. SARS-CoV-2, the virus which causes COVID-19, tends to change more slowly than others such as HIV or influenza virus. Next, I will talk about the comparison between original and mutated virus of COVID-19. The virus mutation of COVID-19 can be seen in two main countries, United Kingdom and South Africa. There are several changes of the COVID-19 virus compared to its original. They are concerned about the new variant which has several changes in the spike protein. The spike protein plays a crucial role in penetrating host cell and initiating infection. There are closed and open conformation of the spike protein on SARS-CoV-2 which bind to receptor on human cell. A common mutation seems to make the protein favor open conformation, which might mean the virus can enter cell more easily. This change makes the virus more transmissible and able to spread more easily. In a presentation by Dr. Eric Wolf from Imperial College London, the new variant is growing very quickly and growing faster than a previous variant with 70% higher infection rate. Lastly, I will talk about how the immune system responds to the virus mutation of COVID-19. The immune system keeps a record of every virus it had ever defeated in B cell and T cell that known as memory cell. B cells are like the body military system that find the target and send defense to lock onto them. And T cells are like the soldier that destroy the invader that the system find. The memory cell had the ability to recognize different strains of the same virus. As in the virus mutation of COVID-19, the B cell will catch the new invader of the virus and T cell will destroy it. This is because the memory cell in the immune system had less record or database about the virus mutation of COVID-19 due to its change of structure. The immunity system will take a longer time to fight the mutated virus and produce the antibodies. After the exposure to one strain of virus, this memory cell were better at recognizing the variants of the virus if they encountered them in the future. That's all from me. Now I will pass to my friend who will talk about the immunity passport and how it is related to the infection of COVID-19.
An immunity passport, also known as risk-free certificate, is a credential given to a person who is assumed to be immune from COVID-19 and protected against reinfection. This passport would give them rights and privilege that other members of the community do not have, such as to work or travel. There are plenty of drawbacks of this immunity passport. For instance, it will give threats to the public health. Immunity passport could create perceived incentives. If access to certain social and economic liberties is given to people who have recovered from COVID-19, then immunity passport could incentivize healthy non-immune individuals to willfully seek out infection, thus putting themselves and others at risk. In addition, there is not enough evidence about the effectiveness of antibody-mediated immunity to guarantee the accuracy of an immunity passport. According to a research on patients who have recovered from COVID-19 found that the antibody in humans will decrease after 3 months of being in the human immune system. If it has decreased, it means that there is no immunity to a second infection. Another reason why we should not use the immunity passport is that recently scientists from Hong Kong has reported on the case of a young healthy man who recovered from COVID-19 has been reinfected more than 4 months later. Using genome sequencing of the virus, they could prove he caught it twice because the virus strains were different. If immunity passport is applicable around the world, people who have recovered from the first infection may change their behavior and not comply with other public health measures if they are told they are immune, and unknowingly they could still infect others. This will spark further outbreaks. Therefore, the use of such a certificate may increase the risk of continued transmissions. At the end of the day, we still can get COVID-19 twice or even multiple times. If you are infected, that does not mean you will not be infected again, because the antibody is built up may not be sufficient to defend against a second infection, and there is no guarantee that those who have recovered from the infection and developed antibodies will not be reinfected again. The most crucial thing is we must protect ourselves and others from COVID-19. The best way to prevent from being infected or reinfected is by following the standard operating procedures (SOPs) that have been set by the government, by avoiding the 3 C's, which is crowded places, confined spaces, and close conversation, and also practice 3 W's, which is wash your hands, wear a mask, and heed MOH warning. Lastly, stay healthy and prevent the spread of COVID-19. Thank you.